Hello everyone, I am live in Idlewild, California. It's like an hour from Palm Springs. It's a cute little mountain town, artsy. If you've been following some of my videos, my friends bought a 13 bedroom, 13 bath house here and remodeled it, and looks like they're selling it. So this will be my only cooking video here. I think I'm more sad than they are. Their friend that comes to visit. So I had a room here. It was my ocean room. It was the ocean room. So I'm packing up everything, but I can't wait to be in their kitchen and share it with you. It's so beautiful. Look at these beautiful handles made from the tree that they cut down and refurbished. So I was like, what do I want to make today? And of course it's fall-like for most everybody, but especially up here. So I made up an idea because they have an apple tree. There's a bag of apples that is like this big over there. I'm like, what about apple pumpkin muffins? I've never made them. I don't even know if I've ever had one. But Googled, of course, the best recipe searchers Google. So first of all, though, connecting and feeling, and then go to your search. That's how I like to do it. So I looked at a couple recipes and we're trying one. Like I said, I've never tried. So let's get started. So I'm gonna do one video now with the apple pumpkin muffins, and then I'm gonna do a chili recipe next. So some of you might know, I've seen my quiz. I posted a quiz today to find out what type of feeling eater you are. And this is a new passion project, of course. I've been working with tons of people, my own nutrition journey, myself. We're always so focused on the outer, but it's all about our inner, right? It's not just about the food. So I don't know if anyone out there is a comfort eater. I'm a professional comfort eater, but I've learned how to stay connected and self-regulate myself in a healthy way, not in a critical, dogma, dominating way. It's more like, oh wow, I'm having some emotions come up. You don't even know what they are, or you're hungry for something, you just don't know what it is. Or you had a really tough phone call and you just go straight to the fridge and you grab something and you're not even hungry. So most of us look for comfort, right? And there's many different ways we can find it. So food is comforting. Food is connection. Every time we all get together, there's usually food. So what I want us to practice is connecting with ourselves first before we comfort, or when we are feeling the need for comfort, when guilt is coming up, when our rebel is coming up. That's my other one. So there's a link in this bar here for you to take the quiz. So let's get started with the recipe. You do your powders first. So it's 1.5 cups flour. So we're gluten-free here. So all-purpose gluten-free flour. The secret to baking gluten-free is a few different flours. The other time I just did almond meal. It was pretty wet. Sometimes it can be too dry if it's just coconut flour. So this one has a few different ones in it. So that's the secret. So gluten-free here. And then I had to write down the little recipe on this one, just so I wouldn't forget ingredients, because we know how I do that very well. 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Has anyone taken the quiz yet? I don't have anyone watching. If you're taking the quiz, tell me what you are below, and I would love your feedback. When you take the quiz, you receive a little more information about what type of feeling eater you are and some ways to connect with yourself through my 3 steps of Feel, Meal, Heal. So I can't wait to hear about that. So that was a teaspoon of baking soda, and then cinnamon. Cool here. She recycles everything. Ugh. Maybe I can get the cinnamon open. I did open up that one. I'm just gonna guess this one because I've never been too sad with too much cinnamon. Cinnamon, a little bit of ginger. So I grew up in Nebraska, most of you might know that, and we grew up having chili and cinnamon rolls. So that's why I put this together. A lot of people grew up with cornbread, but we had the sweet and savory, which is a brilliant balance. Anybody else have a chili and side dish thing? All right, and then my friends got me the coolest salt shaker. It's a wand, so salt. Isn't that amazing? It's just a little bit, so you might need a measure. Isn't that the cutest thing? All right, so there's the dry, and you do put I think you put the apples in this one. So where'd my apples go? Over here. So you put the apples in here, and then this is the wet one over here. So it's 3 eggs, 3 eggs. This one looks like it's ready to crack. I cut my finger yesterday because I'm so sad to be leaving this kitchen. That's why. That's why. It wasn't because I wasn't being present, even though that was why. All right, 3 eggs. So this isn't vegan. For vegans, I wonder what you could have done. You could have done like flax or so. But this would be vegetarian then. All right, 3 eggs, 6 tablespoons of maple syrup. We're just gonna ice by that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can always add. I like to make it less sweet and then add. Let's stir that up. So I'm not actually like a that good of a cook. I just have like a happy connection with food. I had a detrimental one, like obsessive, compulsive, trying to be perfect, and never felt good. Does anyone know what I'm talking about on that one? All right, coconut oil. We didn't have a microwave here, but it needs to be melted, so I sat it up on top of the toaster oven. So 1/4 cup of coconut oil. I was gonna set it in the sun, but it's still pretty chilly up here. 3/4 cup pumpkin. I think I'll make 2 batches. I'll just do this one, and then for us, and then I might make another one since all the dishes will be dirty already. Oh my gosh, this looks so good. Okay, a little bit of vanilla in the wet. See if I can get it open. There we go, a little splash of vanilla. Oh my goodness. And then we mix the wet into the dry. Make sure I got everything. Oh, you know what? This was super cool. I would have not guessed this. A little splash of apple cider vinegar, so a little more acid. So yeah, we can tell we're in altitude. Everything's, oops, that was a real big splash. So like I said, I'm gonna make 2 batches. It was supposed to be a 1/2 teaspoon. It was a little more than that, but it'll be good for us. It'll be good for our digestion. Did you notice not perfection? Healthy self-regulation without perfection. That's the secret. Okay, mixing this up. Leave that out. So here's the dry mixed with the wet. And then my friend had these cool little silicone, because they always stick, right? Especially gluten-free. She makes a lot of gluten-free and paleo, so they always stick. I've been finding that out lately too. Oh my goodness. The oven was supposed to be 350, but I didn't figure that out yet. But like I said, I'm gonna make 2. There we go. Big. All right, so that's going. But I'll make this, fill up these cups. I have a few more, and then I'll make another batch while the first one's baking. Wow. Oh my gosh. I feel like it needs a little more cinnamon. That's what I'm feeling. All right, so what comes up for you when you comfort eat? Do you judge yourself, or do you embrace it, or do you tweak it like what we're doing? So this is a childhood meal, chili and cinnamon rolls, and so now I'm tweaking it because they had 800 apples. They're over there, and so I was like, oh, we got to do something with the apples. And we're still having the same flavor with healthier, maybe more healthier ingredients. So when you need the comfort, I don't think it's ideal to push it down, because it'll probably come up in other ways, or it'll manifest that you'll find comfort in other ways. So if you can help shift it, transmute it, again, I'm loving the words healthy self-regulate. And I love teaching people how to do that with like deep breaths. So when the feeling is like, I need something, but I don't know what it is, to take the 5 deep breaths, calming your nervous system, drink a sip of water, check in with your body. Don't let your head take over. Our head tends to maybe be a little more critical and obsessive. So instead, just kind of try to like calm yourself down, rest for 5 minutes even, call a friend, then maybe see what you need. So if you're looking for that quick fix, it's usually from a place, you're again under fight or flight with your nervous system. So we're trying to get you in a place of calm. So, all right, comfort eaters, I get ya. I am ya. You know what, I'm gonna find a different way I'm gonna get a spoon. But that's gonna be what I'm doing here. Oh my goodness. And then the apples will be kind of like little apple pies. Oh my gosh, so cool. And there was an option to put like topping on it, But I didn't do any walnuts or anything yet. Pecans would be fun, walnuts, something like that would be great too. So, all right, I'll bake these and then stay tuned when I prepare the chili. I'm doing a 3-bean chili, vegetarian. I'm still creating that one. We don't have as many vegetables. We've eaten them all. So we didn't have as many vegetables, and I didn't pre-plan this before I came up the mountain. Because there's no grocery stores up here. So we'll make do. We'll make it happen, right? All right, everyone, thank you for taking my quiz. Thanks for tuning in. I have a intro to the Feeling Diet course coming up. Starts in 2 weeks on Tuesday, October 29th. If you're interested in learning more about what's going on in your inner, and then of course how you connect with food, there's going to be nutritional science in there, just enough nutritional science, but it's all about you and your body and watching how you're operating from your mind. Because if you're constantly guilt, comfort, stress, it's not all about the food. So, all right, thanks so much. Bye.